Callum here, and today I'm going to doing a bank video, and so let's just jump straight into it. Today is Saturday the 28th of September, so this is my bank as of then. Actually, I better just... Oh, no, I can't deposit my money straight away. Right, and basically, this is just jumping into the first tab, and This is literally my junk tab, purely. There isn't really anything too interested in here. There's seeds, a few herbs, lots of squirrel stuff, and just some basic, like, things you always need, such as, like, feathers and fishing bait at the top. I've got my Tokul, just from doing fight caves and stuff and spirit seeds, and it's literally just a hell of a load of random junk in here that no one ever particularly uses. And so yeah, then well, if we just jump into my second tab, we have my clothes and capes and all my skull capes and things, and so they're all just lined up nicely in the order I've got them. And these are all just other random masks and cool things that I've just kept, as well as some Chinchompa food. I don't know why that's in there. But yeah, just there's nothing particularly too interesting about this tab either. It's just for random outfits that I want to wear when I am just skilling or whatever else. And we'll jump into my food tab. Literally, my bank isn't the best at the moment because I haven't really been playing too much, and so I haven't really been making any progress. But yeah, you know. It's my food, so I've got my food that I use, whatever else. So there's Chinchompa food there, and that shouldn't be in there. And just got like all sorts of food that I use for different things. Like I use the summer pies for Chaos Elemental. Then I've just got my rock tails for my main food and whatever else, and other things that I've been cooking and stuff. And then I have basically this is my like armor tab for melee, and basically I've just got all my gear in it. And it's got my Guthins, one AFK Hellhounds. I've got a whip because everyone needs a whip in the bank. That's why it's shit now. Everyone needs a whip, and so yeah. Got my Void, full Void, and I've got the full War Priest. Apart from the cape, just because I couldn't be bothered to get the cape. I've got my loyalty crown of 2 years, which means I've had 2 years consecutive membership without stopping. I've got full Vesta, just because it looks quite cool. I've got my Dragon Sword Dominus token from the battlefield. That's quite handy, to be honest. If you haven't got it already, so I suggest getting it. Got my Scrimshaw Vampirisms for when I'm doing Nex and other PVM bosses and things like that, as well as my full Tetsu, which is cool. That's actually getting towards fully degraded now, so I need to get my ass back to doing ports and smithing so I can make the full superior. And then I've just got the gear I was wearing earlier, and just other things like my Joygors and full bandos, steads, pneumatics and things like that, and other cool stuff there. Then we jump straight into my magic tab, and it's got all my teleport and runes at the top, all the cool stuff I need. Then it's a mix of like magic and summoning, and so I've just got some summoning supplies and pouches and stuff in here as well as some other random shit. And so yeah, it's pretty much just junk in there, apart from the runes and the amulets and stuff that I use, as well as loads of squirrel pendants, which I really need to get down to using. So yeah, it's just nothing particularly too interesting in there. I'm just going to give this whole thing a price check after as well, which will be pretty cool. And then I have my potions tab. Now, I never particularly use this tab, to be honest, just because it's literally the only potion I come in here for is super antifiers for when I'm doing QBD, and that's about it, because all my other things are in my main tab, with all my money and everything. And so yeah, this is more like a junk tab, which could really do with reorganising, because I've got a full bank at the moment, and so I really could do with bumping that up a bit. And then this is probably the most valuable tank up there. This is probably one of the most valuable tabs in my bank at the moment, apart from like my armor tab, because the Joycore was worth like 120 mil. But yeah, this is the QED loots tab. Since I made that 50 kill video, I haven't done a single QED kill, just because I've been lazy and playing a lot of League and college stuff as well. So I really haven't played too much RuneScape over the last 2 weeks, just because I've been really busy, and in my spare time I've just been watching Smallville or playing League, and so the QED tab hasn't come along. But all that's worth about, I think it was about 20. Wait, no, was it? I can't remember. It was 16 or 24 mil. Actually, no, it was 18. Okay, I think this whole thing's worth about 18 mil. So we'll just add that on at the end, and then I'll leave that money tab till last. This is just my range tab with all my other stuff. I never particularly use this too much. I got my Lucky Armadillo chestplate, which I got absolutely ages ago now, but that's really cool. So that's worth about, I don't know how much Armadillo chestplate now, like 8 mil. stuff like that. But yeah, you can't trade it, unfortunately. So yeah, and then we'll jump into the money pouch. Now, this 2.9 mil here is from the QED, and so I'm keeping that separate from actual money because I've got another 6.3 mil basically in my money pouch as well. But that's just from QBD, the 2.9 mil, and then I've got my like random skilling supplies, such as my gold bars, or smithing, some super compost, cooking supplies. Magic logs for fire making on bonfiring and stuff. I've got all major ceremonial sets that I've got from Nex. I think I've sold about 2, so but all the rest of them I've kept, and so I've got all of those myself just from Nex drops and things like that. Then like this is my little like corner of the bank here, just so if I'm at Nex I can just quickly like jump in, grab like an overload, 6 super stores, proto flask, adrenaline flask, then uni pouch and everything. So that's all like just for quick like withdraw things, so just nice and easy for me when I'm PVMing. Then I've got loads of overload supplies. I've got like another like 2k's worth of overload supplies ready to be made here. I just need to buy the clean tour stalls, and that requires effort. I've got tons and tons of adrenaline potions that need to be turned into flasks or 4, just because they're there for when I was doing herb lore and other things. And then I've got tons of other random junk really, such as the urns and whatever else. School. Really, this bank could do with the reorganising, so one of the days I might just get round to it and actually make it look pretty and empty it all out and stuff. And yeah, then I've got some other random seeds and things. Whatever else, got my charming imp from Dungeoneering, do collect my charms. Some other things I've been doing recently, just like skilling pendants, my sacred metals, and Icenic orbs from the battlefield and things like that, as well as some divination supplies. And I've got my pouches here from the money making guide I made the other day. And yeah, so that's about it. So now I will jump in, I will price check everything, and I'll come back to you once I've done that. Right then guys, we are back. So I've almost got a full inventory of stuff, and so I'll just pop all this in the price checking out and see how much this actually totals out to. As well, just because of my loots tab and things that I can't take out, I'm going to add another 25 mil onto this, because the loots tab itself is worth about 20 mil, and I've probably got about 5 to 10 mils worth of just random junk that I can't actually take out my bank. And so yeah, I'm going to add 25 mil onto this at the end. It's actually I'll add on 30 mil, because to be honest it's probably leaning towards more the 30 side, so I'll add that on at the end, and then we'll see how much my bank is actually worth. And so yeah, I just carry on adding all this, and it's looking pretty healthy so far, and this totals out to about 236 mil, around there. That's my current bank wealth at the moment. Drygores have crashed so much since I bought mine. I bought my Drygores at the peak, just when they were properly rising, so I bought the Rapier for about 105 mil, and the offhand for about 70 mil. And so I've lost so much money on them. I've lost about 60 mil on my Drygores just from owning them, which really freaking sucks. But yeah, that's kind of crappy. And just everything else has kind of crashed as well. Actually, the pneumatics have probably well, they've held their price pretty well. Steads have crashed like fuck. Bandos, that's wavering at the moment. Yeah, just literally everything is pretty much taking a dump at the moment, and it's not really worth half what I paid for it. So in actual fact, for everything in my bank at the moment, I probably paid about 300 mil for everything. And so I've lost about 70 mil in just owning junk. But from last video, I've actually made money in my bank. Not much, but I've made money. So I can't really complain too much. The QBD has helped a lot. And by the time I finish that as well, then that should be pretty good. So a bank is worth about 236 mil, which isn't too bad, to be honest. I can't complain. I'm pretty happy with that at the moment, since I'm kind of like not playing at the moment. It's just nice to know I've got a bit of wealth to keep me motivated like. But anyway guys, so my bank is worth 236 mil, and that is the end of the video. So if you enjoyed the video, flick a like and have a nice day.
Tonight, take me to the other side. Sparks fly like the 4th of July.